Ayla stood at the edge of the rooftop, her synthetic skin glistening under the city lights. She gazed down at the bustling metropolis below, a place she both belonged to and felt distant from. The hum of hover cars and the chatter of the crowds melded into a cacophony that was almost soothing in its chaos. Her thoughts, however, were on something more intimate and complex, feelings she was still learning to understand. Kian sat hunched over his workbench, a tangle of wires and circuits in his hands. His mind was a maze of calculations and innovations, yet tonight it wandered to thoughts of Ayla.
I've made some progress on the emotional algorithm.
He announced as Ayla entered the room, her presence immediately warming the sterile environment.
That's wonderful, Kian. How does it work?
She asked, her curiosity genuine, eyes reflecting the soft luminescence of the monitors. Ayla leaned closer to Kian, their shoulders nearly touching as they reviewed the data.
It's meant to simulate genuine emotions rather than pre-programmed responses.
Kian explained, his voice tinged with excitement and trepidation.
But can something artificial truly replicate what we feel?
Ayla wondered aloud. Her own heart, a rare gift in her mechanical body, beating steadily, a reminder of the human she once was. The conversation drifted from technical to personal, their dialogue weaving a tapestry of shared experiences and unspoken desires.
Sometimes I feel like I'm creating more than just technology.
Kian confessed, his eyes reflecting the distant lights of the city. Ayla nodded, understanding his unspoken words.
And sometimes I feel more than just circuits and code.
She replied softly, her gaze meeting his. Walking through the city, Ayla wrestled with the dichotomy of her existence. The project was meant to bridge the gap between machine and human, but it had also stirred something within her, a longing for connection that transcended her programming.
Is it possible to choose love over duty?
She mused, her voice barely audible above the rain. The next morning, Ayla returned to Kian's workshop. The room was filled with the soft glow of dawn, a promise of new beginnings. Kian, bleary-eyed yet hopeful, looked up from his work.
I've decided.
Ayla announced with quiet determination.
We can make something beautiful and real, together.
A small smile tugged at Kian's lips as he reached for her hand, their fingers intertwining. A simple gesture, yet profound in its authenticity.